everybody! Welcome. It's City Nekazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber Newsy news. But before we do, please make sure to smash subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a alert. And also, just a quick reminder, we are 90% of the way here at the Lydia VTuber plushie petition on Uwu Market. I would really be super psyched if we could get it all the way to 100 backers. That would be super awesome. So please, if you are able to support this cat, please, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece of Newsy news. This is VSHOJO, and VSHOJO was a US-based VTuber agency headquartered in San Francisco. In July 2025, the company faced accusations of failure to pay talents for several months, as well as withholding over $500,000 in charity donations collected during Iron Mouse's subathon. Within 3 days, all the group's members shortly resigned, and the founder, Gunrun, announced VSHOJO shutdown. And within VSHOJO, there was a talent named Giga. While originally independently produced, she joined VSHOJO on September 2nd, 2023, and obviously with the shuttering VSHOJO, she is now currently independent again. So why are we talking about VSHOJO and Giga? Well, guys, it looks like Giga is having some trouble in regards to VSHOJO's merch. So this is posted on Giga's X account. This is posted on September 10th, 2025, around 2:38 p.m. And Giga says, unfortunately, VSHOJO merch news. TLDR, VSHOJO is blocking me from getting my unfulfilled merch items. I was informed the other night that even though I have an agreement signed between myself and the company that explicitly states that I am able to receive any unsold merch from VSHOJO, I likely won't be getting it anymore. This sucks. I was going to pay to retrieve the items and take on the cost of fulfilling the orders that VSHOJO never fulfilled so that members of my community wouldn't get screwed, but that doesn't seem possible anymore. We learned a bit ago that the warehouse will not release any merchandise to us because VSHOJO had outstanding debts/fees towards the company that was storing and shipping our items. One of the members came forward wanting to pay for those fees so the people like myself who are owed these items can at least recover them. For some reason unknown to me at this time, this is being blocked. I can make a million assumptions, but I don't have any real answers as to why this is happening. Sorry, guys. Let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. Piggy Moo says, I assume it's being blocked because monetary value plushies from the civil matter to a criminal matter, so the debts owed have to come specifically from the party who caused this, but I'm not a lawyer, so who knows? Takane says, it's not surprising. This is generally how bankruptcy goes. There's a specific process in terms of how assets are liquidated and who gets paid, and this process takes a long time. Since Kason indicated they've now formally filed for bankruptcy, the entire process is now out of VSHOJO's hands and is likely under the control of a court-appointed bankruptcy trustee. The entire company's assets are inventoried and reviewed to assess value and assessed based on what creditors have priority. Assets and records are generally frozen during this process. Only once that's done are assets actually liquidated, often in an auction to ensure maximum return is retained from the creditors. This process generally doesn't allow for parties to, quote, offer to pay the fees to acquire certain assets before the trustee has determined their value and which creditors have priority for payment. But it is possible that the merchandise will be auctioned off at a later date and could be acquired then. Okay, but obviously Giga is not the only person that this is affecting. This is Zentreya, and Zentreya is a female English language VTuber who debuted in 2017. She joined VSHOJO in November 2020, and in July 2025, she left VSHOJO and is continuing on as an independent VTuber. So for Zentreya, this is the issue that Zentreya is running into. So this is posted on Zentreya's X account on September 10th, 2025, around 8:26 p.m. Quote retweeting Giga, Zen says, I tried to help with payments and shipping, and I know others wanted to help as well, but as she said, the block happened and I just couldn't do anything. I'm so sorry to you guys and the other talent. There is a lot behind the scenes. As I said, this whole situation is just frustrating and exhausting. Apologies to you all to see your hard-earned money just lost like that, but I'm not deterred from helping. I am seeing otherwise if maybe in the future, if your order was unfulfilled and such from my orders, I can help you get a free merch item to make up for your order when I do release drops. Again, I'm sorry the situation has not really improved, as I'm sure others are as well. I hope that once this is all over, we can start getting everyone a smoother operation for their items and merch. This is Amelie. So Amelie is a VTuber who's known for her performances for anime and video game songs. She joined VSHOJO 7 months into 2025, but in July, she returned back to being independent. Even Amelie is having issues as well, and Amelie posted this on her X account on September 10th, 2025, around 3:08 p.m. And Amelie says, VSHOJO merch, the same thing is happening to me. To make matters worse, a majority of my own merch was my property before even joining VSHOJO. I paid for those items myself, and I'm not able to even get those items. I'm so sorry if you are waiting on merch. So like, this is just ridiculous. I mean, all the talents are definitely going to be feeling this. It is probably caught up with like bankruptcy trustee stuff. So let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. JDO says, this honestly pisses me off since dealing with merch was part of the reason Alma even joined VSHOJO. And the Kuji says, so Gunrun is a thief of other people's physical property too. Got it. From what it sounds like, it could be obviously speculation at this point. It could be that if Kei-san said that there actually is a bankruptcy proceeding happening, it is possible that the trustee is trying to, you know, ascertain the value of the assets in order to liquidate them for the bankruptcy, obviously to pay back all the debts that VSHOJO owes. But obviously this is a developing situation. Anyways, guys, if you are waiting on merch from VSHOJO, it's very likely you may not see that merch. Yeah, the collapse of this company is absolutely insane, and it's definitely, we're feeling it, and we're going to feel it for years to come. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is NIJISANJI EN, and NIJISANJI EN is the overseas branch of NIJISANJI project consisting of English-speaking livers. So why are we talking about NIJI EN? Well, guys, it looks like the NIJI brothers and the NIJI sisters are fighting. This is posted on the Kurosanji subreddit, posted by SecureKey 8334, saying fan of the EN branch female talents gets harassed out of the fandom for good by NIJI sisters. So let's take a look. So this is posted on Yusurai's X account on September 1st. And Yusurai says, people have sent Streamlabs to my Oshis telling them not to trust me. They've DM'd my best friend and spread false rumors about me to break up friendships. They've reported my streaming account to any color. They've archived my tweets on anonymous forums. You win. I'm done. All because you couldn't handle me saying women need better treatment, or was it jealousy? Or you were just bored enough? Send me DTS and harassment all you want, but why would you ever bring my Oshis and friends into this? I've built so much for them and this community. Yusurai says, I wanted to try entering the NIJISANJI fandom space again, but while I'm suffering from cancer, this fandom has made it clear it's not possible. People are now sending messages to all Discord server owners and servers that I'm in, demanding I be banned because I'm making them uncomfortable with their reasoning and being a complete lie. Things that I never said seem to be spreading rumors about me. People have sent Streamlab messages to all of my Oshis telling them not to interact with me, and lies as well. How am I supposed to show up in their chat now? What kind of evil would compel you to bring them into this? People have attempted to dox me, archive all tweets from every account I've ever made, and send death threats via anon forums. People have mass reported my name and my accounts to any color official in attempts of ruining everything I've worked for. I can handle harassment and yeet threats over things I've said, but spreading utter lies, bringing my friends, server owners, and Oshis into this, that I cannot handle. My health is rapidly declining, and I have a very real fear that I will not live much longer, so I just want everyone who's ever spread a lie, harassed, attempted to dox, or bothered my Oshis, you have destroyed one of the only remaining online communities I ever felt comfortable enough to work for. I've joined many projects, I've posted countless threads that take hours to compile for the sake of spreading positivity, I've learned to code a bot to spread happiness, I poured my heart and soul into this fandom, and you ruined it. I will be permanently deactivating this account and my Discord. Yusurai says, even through all of this, I can 100% say that Ada mirrors are some of the greatest humans I've ever met. I love all the burbs. They're kind of like cannibalizing on each other, the NIJI fans, the NIJI brothers and the NIJI sisters. So let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. Bakana says, what did she say that was so egregious that it caused a fandom to go haywire? Females need better treatment isn't a statement that should cause so much damage to a single person. Agreed. Millie says, the sisterdom is a bunch of leopards trying to eat each other's faces. Hot Dog Man says, civil war has happened to the point where they got no one but themselves to blame for their terrible reputation. So anyways, guys, so in regards to this NIJI brother, they have obviously deleted their account, so they're no longer on X. But yeah, it's just kind of like it's interesting when you see like the kind of the fan bases just turn on each other when really they should be helping each other. You're within the same fandom, you're within the same like company. You'd think that they would NIJI brothers, NIJI sisters unite, like, you know, but that's not really what happens there. It's kind of like every person for themselves. It's a very toxic environment. Sometimes you can say is a reflection of the company. It's possible, but like obviously that's just speculation. But anyways, it's just kind of sad when fandoms kind of turn on each other like that, because like obviously you want to have a good time, you want to support your Oshi. Bullying people off the internet is not the way to do it. It's kind of crazy that this even happened. So anyways, guys, if you are still a fan of NIJI, just be careful, because should you anger the NIJI sisters, they will come down hard, fast, and furious. Okay, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Regis Altair, and Regis is a male English language virtual YouTuber endorsed by Hololive's branch HOLOSTAR's English. He's one of the 4 founding members of Tempest, debuting in July 2022. Regis also has his PL, Hambiol, and Hambiol is a male independent English language VTuber. He streams on Twitch. So why are we talking about Regis and Hambiol? So it looks like there is some action happening on Regis's PL, which is Hambiol. So this is posted on Hambiol's X account on September 10th, and it says, long time no see. I didn't think that I'd come back to streaming this soon, but I guess it has been over 3 years, ... Blink and you'll miss it, huh? Let's do a small stream on Friday night, 7 p.m. EDT. Hope to see you there. So if you click here, this is a link to his Twitch. Usually when you are a corporate VTuber, usually you're not allowed to do live streams on anything other than your corporate persona account. So the fact that Hambiel is going to be doing a live stream on Friday night is very interesting. So this is posted on the NIJISANJI subreddit, posted by Pandas795, saying Hambiel will be streaming on Friday. Let's see what some people on Reddit are saying. Blah says, while a HoloMem streaming on their PL once in a blue moon isn't anything new, the wording of the tweet is purpose and the timing, not a guerrilla stream and announced 2 days ahead, and the fact that he hasn't streamed as Altair for over a month now are making me raise an eyebrow. I don't think I missed any vacation/break announcement on his part either. Guess we'll have to wait and see what it's all about, but it doesn't look too good. And then the OP says, this is Regis Altair's PL. Kurai Mizuki says, his Annie stream, he sounded like he had no plans on leaving soon. Quality Earth Sauce says, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is a bad sign. Altair has been doing a few behind the scenes projects according to the other boys, and he's still been doing meet and greets as well as panels, and he has been in contact with Axel, Flayon, and Badel a fair bit based on stories, so he's not isolating like he did on his break. He has also made it clear that as Altair, he works on his mental health. He wouldn't be streaming super often, so maybe he wants a place to stream that doesn't have the same level of pressure. All the EN boys with the upcoming concert have mentioned crazy levels of homework, even the guys who are usually very on top of it, so Altair may just be deciding his time for HoloStar's behind the scenes stuff right now. Let me know in the comments below, do you think that this is something, do you think there's writing on the wall here, or do you think that this is a nothing burger? Okay guys, on to our next piece of newsy news. This is AKA Virtual, and AKA Virtual is a virtual YouTuber agency based in Tokyo, Japan, but also has members who speak Indonesian. Within AKA Virtual, there were 3 talents. This is Piruella, and Piruella was a female English language virtual YouTuber and member of AKA Virtual EN's first generation per 4. This was Dolly Doppel, and Dolly Doppel was a female English language virtual YouTuber and member of AKA Virtual's first generation per 4. And this is Vera Vanilla, who is a female English language virtual YouTuber and a member of AKA Virtual's EN's first generation per 4. So why are we talking about Piruella, Dolly, and Vera? Well guys, it looks like we have some bad news. This is posted on the AKA Virtual EN's X account. This is posted on August 31st, 2025 around 10 a.m. It says announcement regarding the voice actresses of Vera Vanilla, Dolly Doppel, and Piruella per 4. Thank you for your continued support you've shown to AKA Virtual EN and our subunit per 4. Since per 4's debut in November 16, 2024, the characters Vera Vanilla, Dolly Doppel, and Piruella have been brought to life with the immense heart and creativity by their talented voice actresses. Today, we would like to inform you that their voice actresses behind Very, Dolly, and Piruella have decided to step away from their roles. To celebrate their contributions and the memories shared with fans, a special live stream will be held on each of their YouTube channels on September 10th, 2025 at 19 o'clock PDT. While the current voice actresses will be stepping away from their roles, Vera, Dolly, and Piruella will remain an important part of AKA Virtual EN's future. Okay. We are deeply grateful for the passion and dedication these voice actresses have brought to the project. We hope you will join us in wishing them all the best in their future endeavors. Thank you once again for your ongoing support. Okay, so that is a very interesting graduation, quote unquote graduation notice. You can tell right away that like it's definitely different than the usual ones, because it's just like, instead of saying like, you know, thank you to Vera and Dolly and Piruella, they're like, the voice actresses for these characters are stepping away. And then it also says like they will remain an important part of the future. You got to read between the lines here. Essentially what they're saying here is that instead of treating them as like actual VTubers, it's kind of really downplaying it, and they're just like, oh, the voice actresses are stepping away. So it's kind of a bizarre take, and essentially it sounds like they're going to be shelving these IPs, waiting for people to forget about them, and then hiring new voice actresses in the future. That's kind of what it sounds like, and that is a humongous no-no in this sphere when they're like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's going to be an important part of our future. What does that mean exactly? Are they going to be like in a poster, or are you just going to wait for people to forget and you're going to re-release them again under a new voice actor? It's very confusing. This is still happening in modern day. Like, I feel like, you know, companies definitely know better. It's super frustrating. Okay, so let's see what some of the comments on X are saying. Company says, look what happened when Kazuna Ai casted other people as playing her. While it may save you money, it will obliterate trust. Fans do not like the character people are playing as VTubers. They follow for the personality itself. Form a new character or if this will end poorly. I have to agree. And then Wild Spice says, no, they will be missed. We got AJ Shell here. AJ says, these girls deserve so much better than what your agency ultimately provided for them. I was there for their debuts and they got max CCV of like 150. This is utterly disgraceful from an agency of your caliber. You have failed your talents. Shizuru says, maybe I'm misreading something, but the wording here seems to imply that you intend on crossing the forbidden line and recasting them. It says, it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them. Real Stray says, not sure if you know this, but it's really not popular with fans to recast cast people behind the VTubers they know and love, even if you call them voice actors and not talents. It'd be better if you just got new models for new people. Agreed. But anyways, guys, this is disappointing news. Don't worry, we do have their PLs. This is posted on the CUPISCAT subreddit, posted by Big Monica, saying, here are the PLs for the AKA Virtual EN VTubers. So this is the PL for Dolly. So Dolly's PL is Kiri Killjoy. For Viera Vanilla, this is Viva Violette. And then for Piruella, this is Penny Kubit. All right, so make sure to definitely give these guys a follow, because as you all know, when you leave a corporation and become indie, that is like the most difficult transition. So this is when they're going to need your help the most. Okay, friends? Okay. All right, guys, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is Raora Panthera, and Raora Panthera is a female English-speaking virtual YouTuber associated with Hololive. She debuted in June 2020 as part of Hololive's 4th generation Justice. I love Raora. She is a fellow Italian, so I just wanted to show you guys this funny clip. So this is just a clip of Raora changing her outfit to suit the Italian flag colors. Just so you know, this is what the Italian flag is. It is green, white, and red. Now you know, so let's get into this.
Okay, someone is asking why I'm green. Well, guys, I didn't thought I had to explain. Actually. And I didn't know I had to explain why I am three-color today. It's a teeny lack of knowledge. I'm not Luigi! Oh my god. What the hell? I'm not Luigi! It's supposed to be the Italian flag! Oh my god! Do I actually have to How many brain cells you have left? Okay.
So she's just really cute. I'm a fellow Italian. I can appreciate. Anyways, I just thought that was really cute. So guys, go check out Raora if you're a fan of Italians, and also check me out too. But I guess you're already checking me out. Okay, guys, so our next piece of Newsy news. This is Kaga Oren, aka Oren-Chan. And Oren-Chan is a female Japanese virtual YouTuber who wants to learn English. So why are we talking about Oren-Chan? Well, guys, this is posted on Oren-Chan's YouTube account, and Oren-Chan says, my 5th anniversary concert will be held in 3 days. I will do everything I can to make it happen. So I hope you will come and see it. I look forward to seeing you there. So guys, if you don't know Oren-Chan, she has an amazing YouTube channel here. She's absolutely incredible. I love Oren-Chan. I think she's wonderful. So guys, if you are a fan of Oren-Chan, please make sure to go check out her 5th anniversary concert coming up in 3 days and send her some love there, okay? Okay, on to our next piece of Newsy news. This is MOKA ROKI, and MOKA ROKI is an independent female English-speaking virtual YouTuber. She was formerly associated with Nexus and is part of the 2nd generation class Noobling. So why are we talking about MOKA? Well, guys, MOKA has run into some trouble with PayPal. This is posted on MOKA's X account, and this is posted on September 9th, 2025. And MOKA says, PayPal will hold your money hostage if you have a business account. I provided all my LLC information, but I didn't have everything they were asking for. Supplier information. I am a content creator at PayPal. Go yeet yourself. And yes, I typically move my money immediately when I get it. This happened within 24 hours of me getting a pretty sizable payout, and now I likely will never see that money. Icing on the cake, I can still get paid, but it only goes to PayPal now. So you can see here, like the account impact, it says, can't use PayPal, you can't refund money to customers, you can't send money or payments, you can't withdraw money, but don't worry, you can still receive payments. Oh, that's great. Fantastic, right? So dumb. Let's see what some people on X are saying. Claim says exactly the reason why I refuse PayPal. They hold your money hostage, and they will let anyone do a chargeback too, and going against it means nothing, even with proof. Then they will slap you with a fine for it too. Hannah Lee says, PayPal is pretty horrible. I avoid using it whenever possible and greatly prefer Square. I'm so sorry you're experiencing this. Sophia says, it's so funny that they disabled everything except for the ability for them to receive and keep your money. Evil brain is big. But don't worry, guys, there is a positive to this story. This posted on MOKA's X account on September 9th at 1:08 p.m. MOKA says, okay, I'm calm now. Sorry for the drama. It will happen again. So it looks like her account has been fully restored, which is absolutely wonderful, because obviously when it comes to content creation, getting paid is very important. So luckily MOKA was able to contact PayPal and reverse the decision. So anyways, guys, if you are a fan of MOKA, just make sure to send her some love, because obviously very, very stressful situation having to deal with PayPal locking all your funds. On to our next piece of Newsy news. So this isn't VTuber news, but it's kind of like VTuber adjacent. So this is Honoka Aikawa, who is Team S leader of SKE48, which is an idol group. This is just like a kind of like a heartwarming story I want to share with you guys. So this is posted on Ohio My Brother's X account, and this is posted on September 10th, 2025, around 12:18 p.m. And it says here, the ultimate otaku who saved his idol. In Japan, the story of an idol otaku has gone viral after being featured on television. Honoka Aikawa became the leader of SKE48 this April, 17 years after the group's formation. For her very first handshake event as leader, she showed up full energy, believing more fans would come than usual. But when the event began at 3 p.m., not a single person stood in her line. Meanwhile, her younger group members already had long queues of fans. Aikawa was devastated, so much so that she even asked her manager if she was about to be fired as an idol. Then came one idol otaku, Shibu-chan. He had traveled nearly 700 kilometers from the Miyagi prefecture to Nagoya just to see her. Seeing her empty lane, he stepped in. With 60 handshake tickets in hand, Shibu-chan spent the entire session lining up again and again in Aikawa's lane. He hooped through as much as time allowed, making sure she was never left alone. And while doing so, he also showed kindness. After each round, he deliberately took a 5-minute break so Aikawa wouldn't get too tired. During these breaks, he still waved to her from afar so she wouldn't feel lonely. Aikawa later said she was incredibly happy and truly felt saved. At that time, when she posted on X a photo of Shibu-chan waving alone, it became a huge topic. The story spread widely across Japan on X, and soon more and more fans began coming to her handshake events. When asked how he felt about being called an otaku by Aikawa herself, Shibu-chan simply smiled and said, "It's a compliment." He was quite literally the otaku who saved his Oshi. So you can see here, like this, he's really, really sweet, like absolutely beautiful story. And you can see here, then he's got some people waving with him as well, and then you can see like the crowd just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's absolutely incredible. And then you can see this is him with his Oshi. So the fact that he traveled so far just to make her day is absolutely spectacular. That's really the amazing part of this community, right? Like, it's not just the idols, but it's also like the people who love the idols too, right? There's definitely a sense of like love in the community when it comes to stuff like this, and like just supporting your Oshi really, really means the world to them. Even if you don't see it, it really, really does. So guys, I just thought that this was such a beautiful story, and I wanted to share this with you. So this is posted on Honoka's X account, and she says, so obviously this is translated by Grok. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try. Brought along a super rare person. Thank you so much. You delved in so many details. I was nervous, but since Shibu-chan, who always comes to meet me from Sendai, was with me, my tension eased. Thank you. And there's like a crying, happy face. I never imagined from this post we'd end up appearing on TV together. It was dreamlike, crying face. So it's just really, really sweet, guys. This is just a really heartfelt story. He really loves his Oshi, and that definitely shows, and that absolutely made her day, because obviously she was worried as well. Okay, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber news. However, I do have someone for the VTuber spotlight. This is CUPISCAT, who is a puppet streamer. They are a live action puppet cat who plays retro games on Twitch. So this is Cup on Blue Sky. This is Cup on Twitch, and this is just a funny clip of Cup. So let me just play that for you guys. Hold on.
There's a rat-ta-ta in the grass. There's a rat-ta-ta, there's a rat-ta-ta, there's a rat-ta-ta in the grass. Boom, 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 boom. Oh.
Anyways, I just thought he's just really, really cute, guys. So please make sure to go check out Cup is a Cat on Blue Sky and on Twitch. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy news. If you are able to, I would really, really appreciate you participating in the Lydia VTuber plushie petition. We are at 90% of the goal. I just need 10 more of you to please pledge for a plushie. That would be super epic, and then we can actually get a Lydia Nekuzawa plushie. You can take her anywhere. You can have her accompany you on Newsy News adventures. We only need 10 more to reach our 100% target. So, guys, if you are able to, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, guys, and that's it. That's the end of the VTuber Newsy news. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And guys, if you're not able to make it to Twitch, that is no problem. I do have a channel called Lydia VTuber VODs where I played through all of your favorites, and I also have some shorts there as well. So please make sure to go check that out. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Mwah! Bye-bye. I mean, he's sleeping. He's not gonna know. Okay. Let's see here. Where does the grenade go? Okay. Let's just see if it works. I don't know. Okay. All right. Here we go. Well, fire in the hole. Oh. Time paradox! Asla is dead.
You've created a time paradox. Snake, you can't go changing the future like that.
Oh, come on! It's funny! Come on! Asala is dead. Oh.